This is Manimeglai, Assistant Professor of Zoology, GVG Visalakshi College for Women, Autonomous, Udumalpet. Let us see about life cycle of Bombyx mori. So before that, let us see a small introduction about sericulture. So what is sericulture? Sericulture means the silk producing agro industry. India is the second largest silk producing country in India, and after China in world, India is the second largest. Sericulture or silk farming is the rearing of silkworm for the production of silk, and the silk is known as a queen of textile and biosteel because of its strength. And coming to the history of silk, it was discovered by Zhijiang, the wife of China's third emperor. So after 12,000 BC, the Chinese immigrants Korea. The 3rd century BC, silk industries established in Japan. 7th century, it spread in Middle East and Africa. In 550 AD, smuggled from China to other countries. In 19th century, almost machinery in all countries. Silk production in India. So the value of the silk product is 80 crores per annum. The export is 15 crores in foreign exchange. The most of the contribution is Karnataka and Andhra Pradesh. The prominent in silk manufacturing is Bihar, West Bengal, Madhya Pradesh, Assam, Jammu Kashmir, Tamil Nadu and Odisha. At current present, the Karnataka is the premier producing state in India, that is 52%. 6 million people are involved in the sericulture. So these are the types of silk. Silk type is mulberry silk and non-mulberry silk, tropical tussar silk, temperate tussar silk, muga silk, eri silk or errant silk. So the mulberry silk is Bombyx mori. The host plant is Morus alba, Morus indica, Morus serrata and Morus latifolia. It was distributed in Europe, China and USA. So these are the images showing the mulberry silk moth, tussar silk moth, muga silk moth and eri silk moth. Coming to the systemic position of the Bombyx mori, it comes under the phylum Arthropoda, class Insecta, order Lepidoptera, family Bombycidae and genus Bombyx and species mori. Let's know a small introduction about the silkworm. The life cycle of silkworm of Bombyx mori is divided into 4 stages, that is egg, larva, pupa and adult. It is a holometabolous insect. The duration of the life cycle is about 45 days. The life cycle of mulberry and non-mulberry silkworm is same. A female silk lay about 400 eggs. The female moth is larger than the male and the color of the female moth is pale and dark for male. So these are the life cycle of silkworm in table format. That is the period of the egg is 9 to 12 days and the larval period is 20 to 24 days and the pupal period is 10 to 12 days. Adult period is 3 to 5 days. The total period is about 45 days to complete the life cycle. This is a diagrammatic representation of the silkworm. Egg, larva, pupa and adult. So coming to the first stage, egg is the first stage of silkworm's life cycle. The female moth lays an egg about the size of ink dot during the summer or early fall. The Bombyx mori egg is very small and hard in structure. The size is a pinhead and resembling a poppy seed, and the eggshell provides a protective covering over the embryonic development. When first laid, an egg is light yellow in color. A fertile ovum darkens to blue-gray within a few days. So next to the egg, that is the larval stage. The larval is the vegetative stage where growth takes place. The larva of the Bombyx mori is commonly called a silkworm. The larva molts 4 times and this period is called an instar. Young silkworms can only feed on tender mulberry leaves. The larval stage lasts for 27 days and goes through the 5 growth stages called instar. So during the first molting, the silkworm sheds all its hair and gains a smooth skin. Next to the larva, that is the pupal stage. So in this stage, it spins a protective cocoon. The silk cocoon serves the protection for the pupa. It is a white, creamy and yellow depending on the silkworm genetics. The metamorphic changes of the pupa result in emerging moth. The silkworms are allowed to mature and break through the cocoon, and it is rendered useless for commercial purposes. The end of the silk is then located and the cocoon unwound into a spindle to be made into the thread. So next to the pupal, that is the cocoon stage. In this stage, the larva spins silk threads around it to protect itself from its predators. So the larva spins silk threads around it. The color of the cocoon varies depending upon the silkworm eats. It can range from a white color or to golden yellow. The second molting occurs inside the cocoon when the larva turns into the brown pupa. This duration of the cocoon is about 2 to 3 weeks to metamorphose into an adult moth. So the final stage is an adult. The adult stage completes the life cycle of Bombyx mori. It is a reproductive stage where adult mates and female lay eggs. So moths are flightless and lack functional mouth parts. So it consumes the food, unable to consume the food and nutrition. So males are larger than females, and males are very active and female are also very active. They flap their wings rapidly to attract the female. So within 24 hours of mating, the male moth dies while the female lays abundant eggs. So these are the overall introduction and life cycle of the Bombyx mori. Thank you.